That said, there was a provocative piece of evidence described tonight by Liz Cheney about unnamed Republican members of Congress. She said during her opening statement, Republican Congressman Scott Perry was involved in trying to get Jeffrey Clark appointed as Attorney General, which was described as an effort to try to get the Justice Department to use lies to put the weight of the department behind the effort to steal the election result for President Trump. She said Representative Perry has refused to testify here. As you will see, he contacted the White House in the weeks after January 6th to seek a presidential pardon. Multiple other Republican congressmen also sought presidential pardons for their roles in attempting to overturn the 2020 election. We have seen some things pointing at this in the past. I've never seen it put that bluntly before. Is the implication of this evidence that the committee has collected that members of Congress, Republican members of Congress, committed what they believe to be crimes in this plot and therefore sought pardons from the president before he left office?
Well, look, I think the fact that members of Congress were interested in trying to get a preemptive pardon for their role in the effort to overturn the election tells you a lot about their consciousness of guilt. If they thought that what they were doing was above board, then, of course, there would be no need for a pardon. This is part of the reason we wanted these members to testify. It's probably part of the reason why they refused to testify. But nonetheless, it gives the public a sense of just the depth of information we've been able to accumulate, the scores of witnesses. You saw some of that deposition testimony tonight. The real challenge for our committee, frankly, is how do we choose what is most important to share with the public? And I think that what we will try to do is make available in these hearings as much as we can, and then provide in online resources for others a wealth of other material for you and other members of the press and public to scrutinize.